Alright, we're back in the car. I look terrible for no reason. Anyways, shades are on. You read the title, How to Find Your Perfect Balance. Now, I want to start by just identifying what I mean when I say perfect balance. And I'm talking about especially if you are like me in the transition between making an online income and achieving your dream life and still working a normal job. You know, you got bills to pay, whatever. And this kind of transition, and you got work life and that kind of stuff. And how you actually go about finding what's best for you. Because for everyone, every person, it's going to be slightly different. Now, for me, mine is more work focused, but that's just because I've never been a naturally social person. If you are more social and social interactions and going out and seeing people is important to you, then that's gonna have to be, that's kind of what we're talking about in this video. Now, first of all, I want you to identify what is important to you. Go and write a list and whatever, and figure out the things that in your life that are important to you. Whether it's working on your business or going out and playing sport or seeing your friends or working and paying your bills or whatever it is, figure out what is important to you for, understand what you need to do and what you like to do and how much time that all takes and all those kind of things. Go and write down a list and figure out exactly what you want to do and you like to do. Whoa, why the fuck? Hold on, car's bugging. There we go, okay. Car's bugging for no reason. It's fine. And so, where was I? Right, so write down a list. Pause the video right now and write down a list of all the things that you like spending your time doing. Now, if you're a self-improvement dog like I am, then you're going to have work in there. You're going to have probably gym and probably time for reading and self-improvement and all that. Write all that shit down. And anything else in your life you like to do, You play basketball like me a couple times a week. Put that shit down. And, whatever. You work a part-time job, put that shit down. All that kind of stuff, write that shit down. And if you're not good with math and all that, write down around how long it takes to do all that. A basketball game's probably an hour plus travel, so you allow maybe an hour and a half for a basketball game. Gym, maybe about the same. And whatnot, block all this out so you know what you do and how long it all takes. Pause the video right now, go and do that. Alright, so you should have written down your list and you kind of got an idea of things you like doing and things that you're passionate about and whatnot. All that stuff. Awesome. Now what I want you to do is prioritize what's most important to you. Now, again, if you are working hard on self-improvement like I am, working on your business will be up the top. And going to the gym will be up the top. That kind of stuff. And things like social sporting events will be a lot lower down. I hope that makes sense. So that should only take a minute or two. So I'm just going to keep bullshitting while you order that down. So you should, I don't know how many things you've got, but ideally you've only got about no more than 10 things. If you've got more than 10 things, you may need to skim it down and just for the sake of this action. Alright. You've got you've got a list of things you like doing, and you've got them in order of priority from most important to least important. Now I want you to figure out what and put that into a weekly schedule, or whatever schedule you work on. If you're psychopathic, you might work on a daily schedule, but you should be working on at least a weekly schedule. You know, you have an idea of when you go to the gym, when you can go to the gym, when you've got work, when you can work on your business, whatnot. But make sure you put that all into a schedule and kind of figure out where you've got free time and where you don't have free time. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know, just rough. We're not building a fucking ultimate dopamine detox timetable here. It's just kind of getting an idea of what time we do have taken up and what allocated time we've got free. Again, you probably need to pause the video for this one, so go ahead and pause again. You won't miss anything. Obviously not, because it's paused. But pause the video, go and put all your stuff into a schedule. It doesn't have to be perfect. Whether it's just like Monday, you know, work 5 till 9, and, you know, gym and work on business, you know, and you've got like 2 hours to work on your business and 2 hours for the gym and work at 5 till 9, you know. If that's all you got for Monday, just put that shit down. It doesn't even have to be in like a timetable format. But go and do that right now, and just so you can understand what your week looks like. Whatever works best for you. Alright, welcome back. I'm assuming you've got your little rough timetable. And this is the important part. This is where the fun begins, I guess. Now, the glare is horrendous. Apologies. It's a bit better. You know, so you've got your little timetable, and now what we're going to do, I want you to identify where you are, what areas you have most free. Like what? Let me rephrase that. Like, what does your week look like? How busy are you, and how much free time have you got, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, what does yours? Not bullshitting. Are you actually that busy? Do you have enough things in your week to fill up a lot of the time? Because if you're young like me, the answer is probably no. Now, if you are extremely busy, that's exactly why we're doing this, because it's important, especially if you're on, what the fuck? God, fucking some clapped out car, you know, you see them all the time. But anyways, you want to see, you know, what your week looks like. Now, for me, I know that depending on my work schedule, because it's not always set, my Sundays are normally always free. I don't do anything on Sundays. You know? Very rarely I've got work and I've got no commitments. So, you know, Sundays I can catch up on my YouTube if I'm behind, you know? Bang out some shorts or whatever. And so I kind of leave that free for like flexible catch-up work. And, you know, because I'm not at uni, but you know, that might end up being my uni day. You know, go and smash out a day of uni work, whatever it may be. But, you know, shit like that. You should have some time within your week that's kind of free and flexible. And having this flexible time is actually super, super valuable for young guys on self-improvement like us, because you'll be amazed at how, like, especially when you've got, I'll say real world commitments, but you know, like work and whatnot that you have to be at, and sometimes shit just gets in the way, you know. Sometimes life just gets in the way, like it did with me yesterday. I was meant to only be out for lunch with some friends, but it ended up family, friends, but it ended up being the whole fucking night. So I had to record late and it ended up getting out this morning at like 1 a.m. Whatever, it is what it is. Shit happens. So I feel like it's really valuable to have have some time where you can just do whatever you need, kind of just a catch-up period. Now, that may look different for different people, but having that catch-up period will keep you on track. If you do somehow have nothing to do, let it be a rest and recovery period. Or if you're a demon, let it be a go for a run or something. I don't know. You see what I'm trying to get at? It's if your schedule's always completely full. Is that a car spot? It is. If your schedule's always completely full and you're gonna burn out. And I don't care who you are. You may be fucking Superman, but you're still gonna burn out. It's just how it goes. Especially if you're not used to having a busy schedule. So if you are looking at you don't have much free time, it may be worth trying to cut back on certain leisure items, or whatnot. Going out once less a week in order to save a bit of money so you don't have to work as much. Things like that. Now, this is on you to make the responsible decision on what your week looks like, but it's having a good work-life balance, I'll say, but it's like a good balance as a whole is the best way to keep yourself on track and successful, or you're on track to being a successful person. Because, you've got to allow time to actually put the work in. I say this all the time, but if you don't actually have that time to put the work in, things need to change. So yeah, I hope this kind of helps you find, potential weak points or areas of focus in terms of what your week looks like. It's really important for me, especially when my schedule's changing all the time from uni and whatnot. And I figured it might have been helpful for you, because it's definitely helpful for me, and I now know where I'm free and what I can, work on, and when I've got some time to when I say relax, work on things that need to get caught up or whatever. That kind of stuff. Anyways, if you like my content, I do have one-on-one coaching. If you would like help with building a schedule or, adjusting yours so you can fit more work in or whatever, there's a top link in the description. I'm going to put for my first five customers, I'm doing a 90% off deal. So it's going to be like fucking $5 or something for an hour. Something crazy good. And I'm just trying to get you guys to, get my feelers out, get a little bit of practice under my belt too, because, I'm still new to this too. So first 5 customers who book will get 90% off. So I think it's about $5, maybe $6. So if that's something you're interested in, top link in the description. If you're still here at the end of the video, I love you. And remember, life is what you make it.